He in the house.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Warriors, they've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot.
Well, I think for the Warriors, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got Butler. MP is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Stephen Curry. And for Toronto, quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. And there's some debate around how important it is to gain momentum early in the season, Richard.
Well, in a competitive conference, it could be the difference between making and missing the playoffs or having home court and not. That first third of the season is so important.
Barnes with a screen on Butler. Back to Barnes. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Butler. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Golden State. And it's now 32 games, approaching the 71-72 Lakers. A famed season indeed.
And while this has been a legendary run, this group seems to have a gift of the collective mentality to know that all of these wins don't matter if they don't bring home the Larry O'Brien trophy when the season is all said and done. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that ring. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Drains the triple.
Knocked down from the corner. That's just a walk in the park for Curry.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside Barrett. Driving in. Quickly outside. And miss after miss right now.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Butler finds MP. On the wing, Curry, covered by Ingram. Curry's shot is off. Toronto has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. The Warriors pull it in. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs, and the other was lottery bound.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. All right, let's take a quick look at the rookie leaderboards and see which young players had the best block numbers last month. MP, number 1.
His defensive anticipation is just excellent. He changes as many shots as he swats.
You know, Richard, the Warriors have the third most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in '47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in '75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
The Warriors lead by 7. To the inside, Porzingis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
And when healthy, Porzingis is a highly impactful player. He is a 7-foot wing that really spaces the floor.
Pass to Poeltl. Back to Quickly. To get back on track. And it's MP with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Curry for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. It's a 13-point game. Quickly from outside. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Fires in the triple. MP's got 7 points in the game.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Walter, he's checked in for Barrett. Let's take a look at the numbers for Jimmy Butler.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Quickly passes to Poeltl. The 3 from Barnes. The rebound by MP.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Butler can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 16. Pass to Ingram. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Dallas just played phenomenal. He ended up with 37 points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And the basket is good. He's got 5.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Quickly. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Toronto passing it around. Pass to Barnes. The 3. MP with the block.
Yeah, a timely intervention by MP. He knew just when to attack the shot.
Shed, he's checked in for Toronto. Six on the shot clock, and the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Poeltl with a screen on MP. The 3 from Barnes. Sinks it from distance.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
And so here is Toronto, trailing by 19. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Shed. Down low. And here's Poeltl. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Barnes. Drills it from deep. Barnes has got 6 points.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
And MP throws it down hard.
Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
The Raptors shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Pass to Pirtle. Picked by Pirtle. Here's Shed. It's rebounded by Golden State. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Moody, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Spencer's checked in for the Warriors. Outside Barnes. He shoots it. And again, Toronto, no good.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Curry, he's checked in for Spencer. Raptors trail by 18. Pass to Quickly. Here's Walter. Fires it. And it's Quickly. That time on the assist by Walter. Quickly's got his second basket.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
MP finds Curry. Back to MP. The three is up. Counted from distance. And the Warriors lead by 19.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Quickly outside. Barnes with a screen on Curry. Three-pointer. And it's Quickly with a miss.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Back to Quickly. Shoots over Curry. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Quickly's got 7 points in the game.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created. Equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Now here's MP. Here's Santos. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Back to the game after this break. And so far through one. Barnes is checked in for Toronto. R.J. Barrett comes in for Walter. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Shed in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And the basket by MP.
Getting it done from the in-between area. MP just taking what the defense gives them.
The Raptors have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, with a window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap and providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, thank you.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And he caps his dunk off with a little extra flair, switching hands on that dunk.
Man, like he was in the air for an eternity. Here's Barnes. He had 25 points in his last game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Barrett can't hit.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
MP, the pass to Green. Back to MP. There's the triple. Good! Another from 3.
And, folks, he's just set the record for most three-pointers in a rookie season.
And, you know, I don't even think he's thinking about records. He's out there to ball. Ever since entering the league, only a few months ago, he's been on a mission to win.
Yeah, MP is clearly amongst the best rookie shooters we've ever seen in the league. We've heard the comparisons to Ray Allen, Clay, and Steph. And after seeing what MP's done this season, you start to believe he will be in that conversation.
It's stolen by Barnes. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you, BA.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. And Toronto has possession. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
And the Raptors making a change here. Shed's checked in. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
The Raptors have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Pass to Murray Boyles. Left side Ingram. Here's Shed. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Shed's got his first 3 points of the game.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Barnes. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's MP. Outside Curry. Pass to Moody. Beyond the arc. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
The 3 from Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
MP finds Curry. Over Barnes. And again, it's Golden State.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
It's stolen by MP. On the wing, Curry. From deep, MP. And the Warriors with another 3.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Pass to Murray Boyles. It's Barnes on the wing. Oh, MP with a block. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Shed. And Golden State also making a switch. Payton's checked in for Moody. Kicks it to Quickly. Will it go? Kept alive. And they'll get another chance. There's the 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
MP, the pass to Porzingis. Back to MP from about 16. Again, the Warriors score.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Ingram against Payton. Pass to Barnes. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Let's go with a 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
MP getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. More 2K action in just a moment.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Toronto Raptors.
Their defense has been SOF capital T. Like, what's softer than toilet paper, Kenny?
Wet toilet paper.
Yeah.
Feathery soft.
Yeah.
Cloud soft.
Yeah.
Whatever we want to call it, Shaq, it ain't working.
All right, next up, we've got some potential competitors in this year's three-point contest for you.
For one of my favorite events, Kenny, I think I could beat you right now if we did one.
You'd have everyone ducking their heads, running for cover.
So you're scared. I get it.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
And the Warriors shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. We've got Kristaps Porzingis. MP is out there with Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's Golden State. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Here's Barnes. No good. In and out off the rim.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Guarded by Barrett. Pass to Butler. And here's Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. And here's Butler outside. And the Warriors with another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Curry's got 25 points in the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pirtle with a screen on Butler. Butler against Ingram. Looking to win the run. MP with the block. And he gets it back. Outside Barrett. Pass to Ingram. He hits the back iron and sinks it. 7 points for Brandon Ingram.
The versatile nature of Ingram's shooting can be tough to counter. Even the mid-range is a good option for him.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Here's MP, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third. Quickly passes to Pirtle. Now here's Quickly. Pass to Barnes.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that. Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Outside Barrett. Butler against Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Butler. Here's Ingram. Kicks it out to Barnes. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many.
The previous play is under review.
Even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at Toronto. Right now, 6th in the conference. They want to keep improving.
Well, for the Raptors, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. But they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work. Coming to every game ready to compete and never giving less than your best.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Toronto has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Toronto passing it around. Pass to Quickly from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Quickly's got 10 points in the game.
And this is the kind of vision that sets Barnes apart. Just a fantastic facilitator for his position.
Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Guys, he is on fire this quarter. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
Toronto's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. To the paint. Here's Ingram. And Porzingis with the block.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
Knocks it down from distance. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
He buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Screen by MP. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Toronto's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. They double him with MP. The 3, Barrett. And it's MP with a rebound. Barrett's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. MP outside. Outside Curry. Back to MP. Takes a 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
The Raptors shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Outside Ingram. Pass to Barnes. Here's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Barnes has got 11 points.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Here's MP. Good. He hits again.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out.
And he's moved right past Kobe. Yes, Kobe Bean Bryant's 2007 season. What a remarkable accomplishment.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. MP, the pass to Horford. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's Barnes. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Here's Ingram. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
MP with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. Screen by MP. Horford passes to MP. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. MP's got 53 points.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Outside Ingram, picked by Pirtle. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barnes. This one for 3. Hauled in by Curry.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Pass to Barnes. Looking to get back on track. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, the intensity behind the drive. Barnes was not going to be stopped.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? And so it's the Golden State Warriors showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much. Say and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared, ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Walter. And Emmanuel Quickly subbed in for Shed. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Murray Boyles in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
They want Ingram attacking the basket like this. It gets his juices flowing when he can get to the rim and finish strong.
Back to Moody. MP outside from downtown. Rebound Toronto. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
MP, the pass to Moody. MP, a screen on Quickly. Back to MP. 4-3. Another one goes. Incredible.
Another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He's one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. I don't think you can make an argument against that. Outside Payton. MP, a screen on Barrett. Back to MP. The 3 connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Toronto's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. They double him with MP. Barrett with it. Payton covering. A nice shot by Murray Boyles.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
The Warriors have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this 4th quarter. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Stolen by MP. Knocks it loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Walter, he's checked in for Barrett. The Raptors have gone 7 for 11 so far in the 4th. Pass to Poeltl. Out to the wing. Here's Murray Boyles, covered by MP. MP with the block.
Oh, talk about compete. Emerging player MP does it all over the floor.
Outside Payton. Back to MP. Launches it. And the 3-pointer goes.
They've had a hard time shutting down the 3-point shot.
Outside Ingram. Here's Murray Boyles. And again, Toronto, no good.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Here's MP. Right side Moody. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page. Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
All right, let's get an update on Scotty Barnes. What's the latest, Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Raptors head athletic trainer, and the diagnosis is relatively mild. A bruised knee. Not great, but could be worse. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless, seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
Thanks for the update there, Allie.
Yeah, it's always good to get a little bit more clarity on that situation.
Scotty Barnes is checked in for Toronto. Barrett comes in for Walter. The Warriors also with a sub. Post checked in.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram doesn't get enough credit for his growth as a free throw shooter. He shot below 70% from the line in his first 3 seasons, but since then, he hasn't dipped below 80.
Golden State has gotten 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the fourth. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Barnes. The first free throw is good.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Spencer's checked in for Moody. Pass to Barnes. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who and good. There's another.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games ever.
Pass to Spencer. Screen by MP. From behind the arc. He can't hit that time.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Barnes. MP with the block. And he drives in. Barnes with the rebound. And here are the Raptors now. Ingram, the pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
MP, a screen on quickly. Pass to MP. And again for 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Oh, another one falls.
That score moving him clear into 3rd all time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished.
He's surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less.
Another bucket. Wow.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for 2nd most points in a game. Unbelievable night.
And to think he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game we'll be talking about for decades.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
80 points. Only 2 people in the history of the league have reached 80 points before tonight, MP. What are you feeling right now?
I feel pretty incredible. I'm sorry, I'm not usually at a loss for words, but I'm not sure what to say right now.
Understandable. Congratulations.
Actually, I know exactly what to say. I told you so. Anyone who doubted me, for all the people who never believed in me, look at me. And now look at you. And to any kid out there watching this right now, and you're trying to achieve something great, don't listen to the haters. They're gonna lose and you're gonna win. And when you do, make sure to let them hear it. Because the flowers are never as loud as the hate. And that's all I gotta say.
Great words, MP. Thank you so much. Brian, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Hey, I just texted MP. 80-point game is crazy. I'm about to start calling you Lil Kobe. Hey, congrats, my man. Shout out MP.
Look for MP to play.
And do you figure, Tim, we're at that point in the season now where we can really evaluate who the top teams are?
Well, Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. There are a handful of teams we knew coming into the season would be at the top. But now, as you look, there are additional teams starting to open our eyes, and we're going to have to wait and see what happens with the trade deadline to see who can make a move to close that gap at the top.
And one of the beauties of an 82-game schedule, right? You have a long time to prove yourself.
No doubt about it. There are phases to an NBA season. We're about to enter the most important one.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with MP. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Curry and Richard.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Here's Traoré. Here's Demon, and the shot goes in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside. And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Traoré. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Pass to Demon. Fires from deep. Porzingis with the rebound.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
To the paint. Porzingis is doubled. Screen by MP. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. No good from outside. The Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. And after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic. But listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. MP right side. Again, Golden State.
Well, for a guy who hasn't been in the league a long time, MP has a very soft touch on that jumper.
Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, and the bottom line is they just had too many unfavorable matchups. They could never find a lineup that worked. Porter.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
And Porter drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Floats it up for MP. Stolen. Here's Demon. Guarded by Curry. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It's Porter outside, and it's MP with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside Curry. Shoots over Traore. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by MP.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Traore. Coming in off a 10-point game, his last outing. 5 to shoot. And that one is off. Curry with the defensive effort. MP passes to Porzingis. Back to MP. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Traore. Free throw line jump shot. It's not going to go for him.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Curry finds MP. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Wolf. Now Porter shoots. Kept alive. Here's Demon. From deep. That one also a miss for him. Just like the other 3 attempts this game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And that's the one thing you just really can't. Can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
And depending on the severity of that, it could be next man up mentality.
Some teams live and die by the three. Let's check out the best. The Warriors, number 1.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Now, here's Moody. Defense right on him. MP's shot is good.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Pass to Traore. Here's Demons. Defended by Moody. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Mann comes in for Traore. The Warriors also with a sub. Spencer's checked in. Warriors leading by 8. MP dishes to Horford. MP looking around. Here's Santos. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Offline with his 3.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
He was all alone on that one. Porter's got 5 points so far.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
1:44 left to play here in the first. Pass to MP. With the teardrop, and he sinks the layup.
Well, that's a great shot there by MP, showing great composure for his age.
Nets trail by 7. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's the 3. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Toronto got the job done. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's a season high for him. What an offensive performance. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Wilson, he's checked in for the Nets. Serov comes in for Demon. Curry's checked in for the Warriors.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Williams. Pass to Mann. It's Porter outside, and Santos pulls it down.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
32 seconds left to play in the first. Now Wilson on the wing. Porter. Sweet move. That one's not going to go. Good defense by MP. Pass to Moody. Back to MP. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
From deep three-point land. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. MP getting it done for the Warriors. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And glad to have you with us. Here's Peyton. He's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Peyton. Nets trail by 18. So let's head to the sidelines. We've got some news on Jimmy Butler. Allie, how's he doing?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors head athletic trainer. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. He's ruled out return, and we'll just have to see how long the recovery will take.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Well, he certainly didn't envision his season going like this. But it happens to the best of them, and now it's all about how you respond to it.
Terrence Mann is out there with Traore. Then it's Porter. And it's Wolf in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. It's the Nets now. The Warriors making the shot.
Incredible recognition and effort from MP. He deserved to come up with that block.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Warriors.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Wolf, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Traore. Still yet to score. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Nets passing it around. Wolf, no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 20-7 run. No good on the triple. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nets. And that one drops.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Warriors leading by 22. The drive by him. Put it down hard.
Watch out below. Woo. Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Nets making a change here. Demons checked in. And the Warriors making a change here. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Here's Demon. 23 points for him the last game against Minnesota.
But he also had an impact as a facilitator, generating offense for others.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
A lot of people think you shoot much better at home, but if you really look at the league-wide stats, it's only about 2 to 3 percentage points different on average.
And here is Curry after Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. MP, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
Porzingis, good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. 1:27 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Traore. Here's Wolf. Here's Traore. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Demon. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Payton outside. Pass to Curry from downtown. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 5.
Well, defending Curry before he catches the ball is so important. He's got such a quick release.
The Nets shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Toure. Here's Wolf. Porzingis with the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And here's MP for 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Warriors on top, finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
Hey, folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Brooklyn Nets.
Instead of rebounding, they're just watching. So annoying.
Yeah, we thought this might be a weak spot for them, but come on, man. You got to compete.
And moving things along, let's take a look at some contenders for this year's dunk contest.
You know me, I'm a stickler for rating these competitions. If I've seen your dunk before, bad score.
Wow, you're a tough judge for a guy who never participated in the event.
I always wanted to watch it.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Curry. Porzingis is out there with MP. And it's Santos in at the small forward. Here's Toure, and he gets the bucket. Ronnie's got the first bucket of the third here for the Nets.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Demon. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Here's Wolf. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Here's Richard. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
There's Porter with the three, trains the three-pointer. Porter's got 15 points.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Golden State's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Porzingis kicks to MP. Pass to Curry. Screen by MP. Lets the three fly. The shot by Curry, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now here's Porter. 15 points in the game. Right wing. Here's Clowney. It's good from long range. Clowney's got his second basket of the game.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
The drive by him.
Oh! That's as good as it gets.
Woo!
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Wolf. Beyond the arc, and a clear foul there as he shot the trip. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be
The previous play is under review.
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effective.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he's good on the second. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Sinks the triple. Porter's got 6 in the quarter.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Now, here's MP. He's got 34. Here's Richard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Traore. Here's Wolf. From past the arc. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Inside. Porzingis is doubled. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. The Warriors, number 1.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
So it's the Warriors now. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Brooklyn's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Outside, Porter. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Here's Wolf. The shot off that time. Good defense by MP. For 3. And Stephen Curry another 3. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Zaire Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Demon. Out to the wing. To halt the run. And the rejection by MP.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Launches it. Brooklyn with the rebound. Wolf got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Demon. Guarded by Kerr. Down low. Here's Clowney. Warriors with the rebound. MP's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And it goes down 2 points. Horford's got his second basket.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the third. Williams looking over the floor. And the Nets miss again.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Now here's Williams. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Traore. And the Nets miss again. Golden State's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Curry with a wide-open look. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half. The Nets shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Clowney. He has 5. Trying to end the drought. Traore can't hit. Curry on the wing. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Demon, defended by Moody. Williams for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Williams has got 5 points so far.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And the foul called on MP. That will... Just a look here for the Warriors. Three-pointer. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
We've got Demon. He's out there with Traore. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Demon. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Traore. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Lets it go. Nice shot from the wing. MP's got 41.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Outside, Porter takes the 3. Warriors with the rebound. MP's got his 16th rebound on the night. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Pass to Porter. The tray. Let's keep it alive. Count that one.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
The Warriors shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. We have a step back. Again, Golden State.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Shot on the wing. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. So the wing on the left. Pass to Traore. Here's Demon. On the wing, Porter. The baseline jumper goes down. Porter's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, he just checked so many boxes tonight. He got buckets for himself, created for his team, and as a result, he just racked up a triple-double.
Now, here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Wolf shot's good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
The three from MP. Again, what an avalanche.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
I'm here with MP, who just set the rookie record for threes in a season. How much was this on your radar, MP? Did you know when you set the record?
Of course I did, Dom. This ain't 1960s. You get close to a record like this and you hear about it 50 million times before you get there.
So you're gunning for this then?
I mean, that's just my game. But yeah, of course, I wanted this record, so I took aim at it. And as you now know, I got pretty good aim.
All right, thanks a lot, MP.
Hey, I appreciate you.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dominic, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports.
Up next, the Hornets taking on the Warriors. For the Hornets, tonight may look like David against Goliath, but in front of a raucous home crowd cheering them on, anything can happen. Warriors, Hornets, coming right up on 2K Sports. Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And quite a few players out of the lineup. Taking a look at who's out for both teams.
A half dozen scratches from the game. A lot of players stuck watching from the bench.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. MP is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Moody. And for the Hornets, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the center position. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. With the new year approaching, so is the trade deadline, Grant.
Yeah, it's sooner than you think, too, B.A. Some teams will have a new look in the new year. And, of course, that's just the business of basketball, as they say.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
Knipple, no good. And so MP will bring it up for Golden State. And this squad has managed the unthinkable, stringing together 34 straight wins and eager to add number 35 tonight. To say they're on a heater is an understatement.
I don't even know how you describe the winning streak this team is on. It's a combination of the talent this crew has, but the confidence and self-belief and togetherness, cohesiveness that these guys have. It's a special thing to behold.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul. Here's Knipple. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. For three, Bridges connects from downtown.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the three-point shot, and you see the results of that labor.
Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. To the left wing. And stolen by Bridges. Here's Charlotte. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Well, Clark, what's something that sets Miles Bridges apart from his fellow NBA players?
How about we start with toughness? I mean, he's a physical presence out there. He loves a challenge, highly competitive. I like his physicality on the wing. I mean, he invites contact, and he's not shying away from anybody.
They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Now here's Curry. He had 19 points in the win against Brooklyn. MP left side. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. MP's gotten his second bucket.
That is good offense. Unselfish play.
Here's Ball. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And the Warriors with possession here after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. MP shot is off.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Takes the three, and Charlotte another three.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
The kick out, Curry. MP, a screen on Ball. Curry, no good.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Warriors trail by 8. Pass to MP from deep. Sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 7 points in the game. And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Outside Curry. MP, a screen on ball. The three-pointer off the mark. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 14-5 run. The three ball. Gets the three ball to go. 9 points in the game.
Well, you got to love how quick ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Hornets leading by 6. Ball taking his time here. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Stephen Curry.
You know, you come up with a list of all of the creative players in the league, and, you know, you've got to have LaMelo Ball on that list somewhere near the top. You know, he gives you head-turning passes at least a couple of times a game.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
From outside the arc, his fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Out of bounds, it'll be Warriors ball. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Boston, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
I think for the Warriors, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Green's checked in for Miller. Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors. And the shot's good. 9 points for MP.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Charlotte leading by 9. Outside, Green. Here's Knippel. A 14-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Here's Diabate. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
If you're looking to become a catch-and-shoot expert, Curry is the player to study. He's a master.
Ball outside. Fires the 3. And that's his 3rd miss in 7 attempts.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Here's Knippel. Ball outside. Outside for Green. Offline with a 3. Warriors trail by 5. MP, the pass to Horford, and he gets that one.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from long range.
Now here's man. Oh, it's stolen. Here's MP. Oh, MP throws it down.
MP, a showman for sure. He has truly arrived.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. The Hornets have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Man, the pass to Green. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. Porzingis has checked in for the Warriors. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Green, a screen. Here's Salon. Oh, MP with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Here's Miller. And in that win against the Bucks, he was a major factor as well. And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it. Here's Spencer. And here's MP from outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking along. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. So for the Hornets, Miles Bridges checked in for Salon. Knipple comes in for Green. And LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Mann. Moody passes to Curry. And here's MP from outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. MP's got 14 points.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Brooklyn put on a show. He dropped 50 points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The Hornets making a switch here. Salon's checked in. And the Warriors making a switch here. For 3, Bridges. The rebound by MP.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from. And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
The 3 from Curry. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Hornets trail by 13. Pass to Knipple. They need this. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
The 3 from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled. And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Oh, MP with a block.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard. Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Miller comes in for Salon. For 3, Bridges hits the trifecta. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Here's MP. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Knipple. He's got 5. Pass to Bridges. Fires the 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Slowly building up steam. Hit 1 from range in the first. He's hit 2 here in the second.
Now here's Curry. MP left side. Ball against Curry. Shoots over Ball. And there's Curry on the assist by MP. Curry's got 27.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Inside, here's Bridges. Oh, MP with a block.
Yeah, a timely intervention by MP. He knew just when to attack the shot.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
The 3 from Ball.
After that insane start, boy, he's really cooled down in the second quarter.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell.
Oh,
are you kidding me? Wow.
Man. Yeah, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 15-point game.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
23 seconds left in the first half. MP, the pass to Horford. MP outside. Now Curry. Lets it go. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And that concludes the first half. Warriors ahead. They lead by 13. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey, everybody, welcome. And we get you started first with a look at the injury situation.
The Warriors not feeling the love. Losing Butler hurts. The fire he brings, the intensity he adds to your team, he's irreplaceable, guys.
And he's so great at closing out games, you wonder who they'll go to for the last shot now. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Warriors.
They've been locked in. I mean, locked in. They know what they want, and they know how to get it. Kind of like Shaq at the barbecue.
Say, Diesel, what's your favorite dish at a cookout?
Cereal in a bowl.
At a barbecue?
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Here's Ball. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. MP is out there with Moses Moody. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Stephen Curry.
Flipping the switch right now. There's no stopping Miles Bridges. He knows it, and his teammates do too.
The Warriors lead by 11. MP, the pass to Moody. Kicks it out to MP. For 3. MP making the long-range connection.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
And for Charlotte, they're shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Pass to Bridges. Launches it from deep. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Curry. Shoots over ball. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Here's Bridges. The three is up. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Up top Curry. And again, it's Golden State.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Hornets trail by 18. Ball outside. Pass to Miller. A shot to stop the run. Yep, that one goes. Miller's got 5 now.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
MP, the pass to Porzingis. Moody on the wing. MP outside. This one for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. MP's got 22 points.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
For Charlotte, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. It's Miller with a drive. The 3 from Ball. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Matching threes. Ball got those points back in a hurry.
The Warriors lead by 16. During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. And he's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
Pass to Diabate. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
Curry with it. 33 points for him. And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter. Carrying the load for sure.
Miller outside. Pass to Ball. To the middle. MP with the block.
Big time point blank denial there by MP. Great reaction.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miller.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
MP against Bridges. The kick out. Curry. From deep. The Hornets pull it in. Diabate's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Bridges on the wing. And here's Knipple from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. MP's got 9 rebounds now. Moody from outside. Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 19. On target from range. Ball's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing. And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You look at MP. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Guys, back over to you.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Right side Moody. Back to MP. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 9th assist of the game now. Bridges outside. Back to Ball. The 3. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth. Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
From deep, MP drops in the 3. MP's got 16 points here in the second half.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's a look at some stats for MP.
And currently, he's in the zone. A tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 games look a lot different from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Pass to Santos. Back to MP. Outside Curry. Here's Santos. MP, the pass to Curry. Back to MP. Just 5 to shoot. And the Warriors with another 3.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Diabate.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
.144 left in the third. MP outside. Pass to Santos. Back to MP. Tipped away. Down low. The kick out to Ball. Takes the 3. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
We've been watching him hold court out at the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
MP, the pass to Curry. Wing shot on the way. No good.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And, you know, for Miller, his passing is probably the most valuable and overlooked part of his game.
Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 6 rebounds in the game. Miller left side. Ball outside. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for him. The Warriors lead by 16. Pass to Payton. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Crisp pass there from MP to get that assist, showing vision beyond his years.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
.24 seconds left in the third. Now here's Curry. Give him 39. Pass to MP. The 3 ball. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 38 points.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
A deep 3 from Ball. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors ahead, up 19. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out. out a little more.
Make some changes. Al Horford comes in for Porzingis, and MP subbed in for Green. Pass to Diabate. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. There's Ball with a three. Warriors with the rebound. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Then it's Miles Bridges, and it's Diabate in at the power forward position. That's the Hornets 5.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Pass the ball from the arc. It doesn't go for him.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Here's Spencer. Here's MP. Again, Golden State.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Covered by MP to halt the run. Ball no good. Golden State has gotten 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the 4th. Santos good.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Ball. Miller outside. Ball outside. To the inside. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video.
The previous play is under review.
These calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Knipples checked in for Charlotte. Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. First free throw is good. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Jacks up a 3. Nails it from 3. Curry's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Charlotte has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Golden State. MP's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Outside Payton. MP up top. Pass to Spencer. Shot clock at 6. Back to MP. The 3. Knipple with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And when you only face a team twice on the season, you love to win that first one. Now they'll have the mental edge in the next meeting against the Hornets.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
What a night. Doing it all. A triple-double. It takes a special player to do that. You have to enjoy watching this guy play.
Well, a foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
There's Ball with a three. Doesn't go that time.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The kick out, Curry. Back to MP from behind the arc. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 45 points.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.